come on up in here. We got the early morning commute this morning. Headed to the client spot as usual. Y'all know how I get down. So y'all come up in here. We're going to have a conversation. Censorship is at an all-time high right now. Censorship is at an all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. So come on up in here. Let's have this conversation. For those of you who might be catching the replay, definitely like, share, subscribe. Censorship has reached an all-time high, ladies and gentlemen. TikTok is banned, right? Well, underway of being banned. Congress pretty much unanimously voted on banning that app, okay? Saying that China, y'all, has technology to spy on us, right? To spy on United States citizens, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta tell you, as much as my stuff gets flagged on this YouTube, the Facebook, Instagram, all these other different little apps, as much as my stuff gets banned or censored, right? Congress wants you to believe that we're under some kind of threat from China, all the while allowing military-age men from China to come over here, quote-unquote, seeking asylum, right? Undocumented, illegal, military-age Asian men, Chinese men coming over here, but they banned TikTok because they say China is now going to have access to your private life and be able to spy on you. If they don't get the hell out of here with that bullshit, United States government has been spying on us forever. What is the nonsense about? Right? Even this app, as I'm trying to have this broadcast, is cutting in and out. Right? As I'm doing this quick live, it's cutting in and out. Shout out to everybody that's tapping in. Make sure y'all subscribe, you heard? Subscribe and like this. United States Congress has pretty much unanimously voted on banning TikTok. Right? Banning TikTok because they feel that they are spying on United States citizens. Well, when conversations are had and your phone is not even open, y'all, let's make it make sense, right? Let's make it make sense on this commute this morning. Let's make it make sense. Your phone is closed. How many of y'all, when you open up your damn phone, what you just discussed, okay? Just discuss with your friend, your family, no matter who it is, a conversation. And whatever it is in that conversation comes up right in your algorithm all of a sudden. Shout out to you, brother Next Level. Peace to you. Peace, peace. Let me see what my brother Next Level saying here. TikTok was making a lot of money. It all comes down to the money. I can't even hold you. TikTok got a lot of AI kids, the next generation cats. They AI for these cats. They move like AI. They move like the algorithm. But TikTok was putting the bag in a lot of cats' pocket. And now what they're talking about is you can't even review. They're even trying to get to the point where cats can't even review products anymore without checking in, essentially. If anybody understands that term, check in. Like if we go to California or whatever, and you're trying to roll around them streets, you need to check in with an OG. Well, the government, the United States government, wants Negroes to check in. And when I say Negroes, I'm talking about all types of folks. It don't even matter. They want you to check in with them before you decide to go live, right? Before you decide to do a review on a product item. This is the wildest. Listen, this is the greatest offense of the First Amendment. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, etc. First Amendment, Fifth Amendment, violating at a high level. Congress voted on this, y'all. But see, here's the truth of the matter. Here's what we know to be very true. What we've seen during this administration, the Biden administration, to be very clear and specific, we've seen things that we've never seen before, right? Prior president now having all types of allegations brought up against him. If you understand what I'm talking about, we're talking about Trump right now, right? A bunch of defamation claims, right? Fannie Willis, they done sent Fannie Willis on him, okay? They tried to lock the dude up, okay? This right here tells you everything you need to know about our quote-unquote government. At the same time, they are saying that Asians or Chinese people are invading our privacy. They are also giving them quote-unquote asylum here in the United States for free and putting them up with your tax-paying money. So are they spying or are they invading? What the hell is going on, United States? See, the United States wants us to believe that they're doing it to protect our privacy, y'all. How can you do anything to protect my privacy while violating it? My money, my tax-paying money, your tax-paying money, family, y'all paying hella paper. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all filing that income tax. Some of y'all not even getting that income tax money, right? Some of us owe the government for whatever reason, the way they do their math, right? But we don't get to say where our money goes when we pay all this taxes. My business owners out here, my independent contractors, self-employed cats, they going at us hard body. Believe that, know that. Make sure you subscribe too. They going at us hard body. But they're talking about China is invading our privacy, so they gotta ban TikTok. Let's be very clear. TikTok is just the beginning of invading people's freedom of speech. First Amendment right, Fifth Amendment right, right? YouTube has already been on censorship. We're gonna keep that 100 too. Now what they're going to do, this is a Trojan horse designed to get into the rest of the social media apps that allow some form of freedom of speech, especially going into the election season, right? We got an election year right now, and they know Biden, you down bad. That Biden administration is down very bad. Nobody believe any of the shit you talking about. We're literally watching you give all of our money away and then talk about you doing us a favor when you sign a bullshit executive order so that people don't have to pay the extra $8 credit card fee like you doing something for America, for American citizens. Get the hell out of here. Make sure y'all subscribe, family. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I see y'all. Biden wants to give you the illusion that he's doing something for United States citizens by signing a bullshit executive order to waive an $8 late credit card fee. What? See, the thing that stands out the most to me, y'all, the mere fact that Congress knows how to expeditiously move when it comes to sneaky shit, but they don't know how to move. They gotta go through these other tunnels. They gotta have the conversations. They gotta do all of this bullshit, freaky dink stuff when it comes to doing anything specific for the citizens, particularly black Americans. Don't get me started on black Americans. Congress don't know which way is up or down when you talk about reparations or anything specific for black Americans. Let me see what my brother Next Level saying. I'm an independent contractor and you not lying. I owe them and they need to pay by a certain date or else. That's a fact. Brother Next Level, you are independent and they on your head. This is what I'm saying, man. For the longest of time, make sure everybody that's in here, y'all subscribe. For a very long time, they've told us, listen, in the land of milk and honey, you can be whatever you want to be, right? If you go to school, you get a good education, you can have anything you want in this country. Well, that's a cap. I got hella degrees. I got all types of certificates and all type of degrees. And dog, I'm watching illegals come here and get upwards of $10,000 a month for nothing. $50,000 to start out businesses. For nothing. $7,000 in California. $5,000 $5,000 in Cali. $7,000 in Chicago. Right? It's wild, y'all. It's wild. So what I said, you know what? Listen, we gotta have a conversation today. Censorship is at an all-time high, and it's gonna get worse as we get closer to the election in November, y'all. To be very clear, okay? Censorship is at an all-time high in the United States. People who actually show facts about the degeneracy, the illegal activity that takes place, particularly under this administration, the Biden administration. Let's make sure we make that clear. The Biden administration has told you that, you know what? These folks are asylum seekers. Okay? They're asylum seekers. No, they're not. They're gangs. They're thugs. They still are creating and still riding off the quote-unquote boogeyman of Trump. Now, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. However, I do know that my First Amendment rights are constantly being violated. My First Amendment, my Fifth Amendment, constantly being violated when I go onto social media. I'm supposed to have freedom of speech, freedom of press, right? I'm supposed to have that as a tax-paying, law-abiding United States citizen. And that's not happening, y'all. Your privacy is violated every single day. Guess who started this shit out? Obama started it. Obama started this shit. Okay? He signed it in during his 2 terms. And you know what? He got me and many others like y'all juked because, he the first black president shit. Find out he not the first black nothing. He was a juker. He did us down, and we're in an even growingly dangerous situation as these terms go along or come along, ladies and gentlemen. We have been having our privacy violated on a regular basis. Okay? They violated you when they said, okay, first and foremost, and let's be clear, under whose administration? Right. Under whose administration did they say, listen, we can't mandate anything? And then later on, something that they force you to get shot up in your arm becomes a mandate, or you can't afford to pay your bills. You can't afford to feed your children. They don't give a shit. They didn't give a shit about how you got it done. Make sure y'all subscribing, family. Make sure y'all subscribing. And also this Sunday, I'm back live with the brothers. I'm live with the brothers As hopefully a couple sisters tap in as well. We are live for Pat Talk number 15 this Sunday. All right? So make sure y'all lock that in. Y'all go ahead and check my community section. Go ahead and hit that notification so you can come in and tap into the conversation, y'all. It's going to be live. As I was saying, okay? The administration, ladies and gentlemen, we were told that the Biden administration, you can't be mandated to do something. Few months later, they said their patience is running out for the United States citizens. The patience is running out. They're being patient with you regarding getting that wax in your arm. Okay? So, that was also designed as a Trojan horse to say, hey, listen, we're looking out for the better health safety of the community, of our citizens. We are looking out for the safety of everyone. So we need you to be good citizens and participate in keeping the nation safe. Now comes out, and many people who got the damn thing in their arm are the ones who are most susceptible to the vid-19. Most folks have reoccurring effects. Many folks who took it still passed away. It didn't save anybody. New studies are coming out now, ladies and gentlemen, right? New studies are coming out now showing that people are having major side effects to what this government came out and told us was going to be a protective agent, vaccine to keep you and your family safe. While they ran it up, billions were made within a 2-year time frame. High billion-dollar finesse. Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, right? All of these companies who were the big three, shout out to Ice Cube, who were the big three supplying everybody with these vaccines, right? Are now showing that, hey, these were ineffective. They caused tons of blood clots, but the United States government came out under the Biden administration saying that, listen, our patients are wearing thin. Our patients are wearing thin. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, family. Subscribe to this. The Trojan horse, freedom of speech, freedom of press. People came out and started speaking out against this nonsense, right? A lot of folks came out and spoke out about it. Some of y'all might know some of the prominent voices speaking against that mandate, okay? But now they say, you know what, listen, we tested the waters. Okay, this is what the government does. We tested the waters, the United States government. Some of my family that's international, y'all, listen, believe it or not, it ain't as fly as the United States likes to put out. Many of y'all overseas, if y'all overseas, y'all in a better situation than we are as United States citizens. I want you to understand that. Given the condition, the environment, many of y'all that's overseas are in a better situation than we are. Our government, which is supposed to be a quote-unquote democracy, right before our eyes is becoming a dictatorship. A full-blown dictatorship under the Trojan horse of protecting our privacy, protecting our health. It's all bullshit, y'all. It's all bullshit. I want you to notice, family. Let me see what the OG Google stand. And make sure y'all subscribe, family. Let me see what the family talking about here. And I'm going to keep on keeping this bill going. He spoke truth. All my coworkers ended up sick, and they took the shot. I was the only one that didn't take that, and around all of them, but never got the vid, and all of them did. What are the odds of that? That's a fact, OG. OG, that's a fact. You understand me? Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed. Listen, a lot of folks didn't take that shot. A lot of folks didn't take that damn shot. They relied on natural immune systems. A lot of cats went out and got they CMOS. A lot of cats started working out, built up that immune system, had that shit flowing properly, right? And it wasn't affected, right? My shorty had it. She didn't have like barely any symptoms. But I said, yo, I slept with her. We stayed in the same house or whatever it is. Slept with her in the bed, in the same bed with her. Like, I said, listen, man. Shorty at the time, I was like, yo, I ain't beat off of this. This can't do nothing to me. I'm in the gym. You know what I mean? I got my CMOS, my shit. You know what I mean? I'm good. But I'm watching everybody else that get this shot. I'm watching everybody else got that shot. Something that was supposed to protect everyone, right? Get this shot and they got sick. Folks are having all types of high blood pressure shit going on, chest pains, all type of wild shit. But this was supposed to be designed to protect you. This government, the United States government, continues to ride out these Trojan horse initiatives, all designed with the attempt to usher in a dictatorship. Right? I just need to let that marinate. The United States is moving into a dictatorship. And some of the folks who pull the strings of this puppet head president, okay, want to see a new world order here. It is happening. Shout out to my sister Quiet Scale. Speaks to you, sis. Shout out to my sister QS. They want a new world order, ladies and gentlemen. They don't care what casualties happen. It does not matter. Okay? This Biden, the President Biden, make sure y'all subscribe for those who keep coming in. I see a lot of people coming in, tapping in and out. Y'all subscribe. I'm seeing Biden, this president, long time ago as a younger, I guess he was a little Senate guy out in Delaware. Long time ago said that he had no problem prostituting himself to the big wigs with the money. He had no problem doing that, becoming a political whore designed to do their bidding, whatever it is that they want him to do. So even in his later ages, he's still a whore of politics. He's a political whore. Okay? This new world order that they're ushering in, they're telling you that they're here to protect you, right? The censorship of it all. TikTok censored, right? Banned. Now, they went through the first phase of it, y'all. They went through the first phase of it. Congress voted with it at an alarming number of people. It was damn near a fucking landslide. How many of them voted to ban TikTok? Okay? And again, just so we understand, they're saying that Asians, Chinese will now be able to spy on United States citizens, y'all. But hold on, United States government, aren't y'all the same people was telling black folks to stop Asian hate? Wasn't y'all the ones doing that? What happened to all that stop Asian hate talk? Isn't this Asian hate? Talking about China is invading privacy, right? That you gotta ban TikTok. This is Asian hate. Stop Asian hate, United States government. Stop Asian hate. Yeah, yeah. yeah. I'ma talk that talk like that. Yeah, what happened to, oh, it's only cool when y'all can put it on black Americans, right? Y'all can have these crisis actors run around, okay? Asian hate isn't banning spyware. Listen, spyware. Let's go where we gotta go then, Lawrence. Let's go where we gotta go then. Spyware, weird. Algorithms. When you open your phone and you just had a conversation, and that algorithm somehow magically pulls up what you just discussed, whether it be a dog, a biscuit, a restaurant, clothing, and your phone wasn't on, but magically when you open that phone up, it's the first thing that comes up in your algorithm. Is that not spyware? Sanctioned by the United States government? Huh? So we not gonna play that like, nah, no. The government right now is saying that Chinese spyware, TikTok is Chinese spyware designed to invade our privacy. I'm calling cap. TikTok has shown itself to be a freedom of speech platform. People are coming up and doing all different types of programs on TikTok. It ain't no problem when you got a chick named Ressa Tessa talking about who the F did she marry, and that shit could go crazy, but nobody outraged about it, right? That shit can get 40-something million views. I might be wrong. It might be 400 million views. Okay? Of her bashing a black man. Shout out to my brother Twiz in the building. Twiz, what it look like, fam? How you living, man? Shout out to my West Coast brother Twiz in the building, y'all. Listen, cats over here really acting like this isn't an invasion of privacy taking place. I'm the cat that's gonna have a real conversation. Make sure y'all subscribe. United States continues to feed the citizens bullshit and tell you that they're doing it to protect you. No. Elections are around the corner. Elections are around the corner, y'all. Elections are around the corner, okay? And they want your boy Biden, Sleepy Joe, Jim Crow Joe Biden, to stay in office. And what TikTok has exhibited, its ability to signal boost information. Right? And listen, the receipts are piling up on Biden's racism. Listen, you understand, Lawrence? You understand me? Let me see, hold on. Let me see what my sister Quiet Scales is saying. I don't even feel comfortable having a conversation around my phone anymore. That's a fact. Y'all gonna be honest. Listen, are we gonna keep it honest for those that's tapped in right now? Make sure y'all subscribe too, man. Don't be stingy on the subscription. Are we gonna be honest about that? Every time we have a conversation, shit magically pops up in your Google browser after you've had a conversation. Your phone you weren't even in the same room as your phone. But Congress is saying that they want to ban TikTok. Congress wants to ban TikTok because they say it's a Chinese product and they're spying on you. Man, get the hell out of here. My phone not even in the... Listen, I might not even... It's so crazy. I might not even be on the same floor, and my phone picks up some shit I'll be saying with somebody else. Listen, I'm gonna do a test. I want y'all to do a test too. Y'all do a test. Turn your phone off. Have a conversation about something, and then turn that phone back on. Go into your Google browser and check out any of the algorithms and see if anything that you said pops up in that motherfucker. That's one test that I haven't done yet, right? I haven't done that test yet to see if it picks up anything that I say when the phone is turned off. But I know when the phone is in sleep mode, it picks up everything. I wasn't even talking to the phone. The phone wasn't even in the same room. Let me see what Lawrence is saying. I'm sure Google and other tech companies share info, but also these advertising firms create complex algorithms to show you things you might like. Correct. So that's still shared information by third parties, which they all share with each other, just like your bank, right? If you got a bank, banks share your information with other banks as well, right? So again, that is also any other time. Listen, if you get your if somebody's ever gotten their bank froze or seized, that's shared information, government shared shit. Like shout out to some of my brothers that got on child support. I mean, shit happens. It is what it is. Some honest men get on child support. Sometimes they can't pay shit. Government freezes their shit. Okay? And then you got piece of shit fathers out there that ain't handling business, and moms that ain't handling business. Yeah, some raggedy moms out here on child support too. We're gonna keep that on. But they freeze your shit. Right? Because it's shared. What we have gotten into now, and we're going into as we get further out or further into this election year, is a major violation of your First Amendment, your Fifth Amendment right. Your privacy, non-existent, ladies and gentlemen. Non-existent. If you think you're still able to have conversations and present programs or whatever on these different platforms without it going through quote-unquote quality control systems first, right? You're sadly mistaken, family. Rumble is one of the more, for right now, is a freedom of speech platform, paid quote-unquote freedom of speech subscription platform, right? It's only a matter of time before they knock that down, right? TikTok is the first. And because TikTok, you got to ask yourselves, why did they choose TikTok? Okay? Why did they choose TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, to be one of the first to go under this banned experiment? One, they need to test the temperature, see how the U.S. population is going to react, right, to this new censorship. Test it and see if there's going to be a legitimate backlash about it, right? And depending on the level of backlash and outrage, they won't try with other systems after, okay? What has to happen in order to retain some form of freedom of speech, press, there needs to be a major yell, an outcry, outrage, backlash regarding this attempted censorship of one of these social media platforms, particularly in this case, TikTok. So the question is, why was TikTok selected to be the first social media platform for them to try this censorship shit? because they can Trojan horse it under Chinese spying on American citizens. The only way for this government to be able to Trojan horse bullshit is trying to cloak it in a way as if they're doing it to protect you. That's what they do. It's the same trick mixed up, stirred up, and reused again. They're doing it for your good. Right? Shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Make sure y'all subscribe, you heard? Make sure y'all subscribe. But that has been the recipe. That has been the recipe for the United States. Everything is done, quote unquote, for your good. Anybody that speaks out against it, they're being treasonous. Okay? They're a Russian bot. Right? Let me go ahead. Let me see what Lawrence is saying. To be honest, I feel you on this, but China is on the rise, and we have to curtail their direct effects on us. And a big issue with TikTok, let me go ahead and spin this over here. Big issue with TikTok can be used to activate Wi-Fi networks. Well, here's what we have to understand, sir. Here's my issue with a lot of that. If the United States cared so much about TikTok, about China invading us and doing all of this other stuff, why is the United States in so much debt with China if they were so concerned about China doing some wild shit to us? We're at a $34 trillion deficit right now, and majority of that debt is to China. So if they gave a fuck so much, why keep doing business with China? I want to checkmate that. Why continue to do business with China if you are fearful of China? Checkmate. So, listen, even to that effect, if you fear China so much, United States government, why are you letting their men over here by the thousands without their families, without their children? If you fear China so much, you're letting their men over here under a quote-unquote asylum-seeking guides, right? Let's stop. We're going to stop playing, my man. We're going to have to stop playing. United States government is by far the most treasonous system out there. United States government has declared war on its own citizens. We're going to have to keep that 100. You're going to tell me you fear China, but you still do business with China. You're going to let China men over here without their families. You're giving China, you are putting, first and foremost, if you are so scared about China, we got to make that make sense. You fear China in you've allowed them to become a major economic power here in your country. You've allowed yourself to become in debt to them in the trillions and trillions of dollars. But you were afraid of China. No. Listen, my brother. Check the finesse. You gotta see the play when it's in front of your face. And mind you, my man, like, made in America doesn't exist because they doing so much business with China. but But they're afraid. But they're afraid of China. What happened to all the made in America shit? What happened to it? Oh, it went to China. It went to China. It's getting manufactured in China. But the United States are concerned about spyware. Get the fuck out of here. Do you feel me on this now, Lawrence? Do you feel me on what I'm saying to you? You understand? Let me see what Lawrence saying. Yeah, manufacturing was sent to China to save costs in like the 70s and 80s. Sadly, business is one of the heads of America Hydra. Correct. To save on cost. However, where are we right now, my brother Lawrence? We are at astronomical interest rates. People can't afford to do anything right now. Sending manufacturing to China saved us where when United States citizens are homeless all over the place. No businesses here. Right? And at the same time, our same government, let's be clear, y'all, we can't leave this out. Our same government that fears China also decided to bail a lot of the Chinese food restaurants and other Chinese operated businesses out during the pandemic. But they're so afraid of them. They're so afraid of China. They didn't decide to bail Black American businesses out. They bailed a lot of Asian businesses out. Then they also ushered in the Stop Asian Hate Crime bill. I'm just, we gotta keep this 100. We gotta peep the play when it's right in front of us. The play is so obvious. You know what I mean? Let me see what my sister Quiet Scales is saying. It's a little too late for concern, isn't it? Right, my sister Q. My sister QS. Stop the cap is what I'm saying. Hold on, I'm gonna holler at my nigga Freezy later. All that is fake. It's fake outrage, just like the Stop Asian, it was fake outrage. Nah, they didn't necessarily take my job. They didn't necessarily take my job. I'm a business owner, but I am also, I also have a small little part-time situation as well. I'm just saying, here's what we're looking at, right? You can't tell me that you're banning TikTok. Right, I feel you, OG. You can't say that you're banning TikTok in order to protect me while I'm watching you allow these folks come over and you put them up. You're taking my tax-paying money and you're putting them up. So are you afraid? Are you full of shit? You can't house the very people that you're afraid of. You can't financially incentivize or support the people that you're supposedly afraid of. You can't give them access to your population of folks when you're supposed to be afraid of them. Who are you fucking playing with? United States Congress and the government in general really thinks we are stupid, family. They are really insulting us. They want you to be stupid. They don't think you're smart. They're trying. Listen, they're testing your intelligence. I ain't got no problem with a bunch of Asians, long as if some, and I know some Asians that hire Black Americans. I do. Actually, one of my business partners at a time was an Asian man, a Chinese man actually, decent cat, you know. So I know some good-hearted Chinese folks, but for the majority, Chinese folks are gonna hire Chinese. Other ethnicities are going to hire their ethnicity. This is what we're seeing here in the United States. But when you're talking about banning TikTok, which has proven itself to be a freedom of speech platform, informative, also got some fuckery going on, right? You're telling us you're banning it because of what? And you decided to do it this year because of what? Because you can't sanction it, you can't block it, right? Your censorship doesn't apply as heavy as it does with all of these other social media platforms. That's the honesty that I would prefer to come from our government, but they have lied to us since the very inception of this damn country. If you believe the government, then you're a lost soul. Now we have to deal with it because we live here. Some of us are actually from this soil. You're born, raised, generationally, never left here, always been here. This is our place. We just don't run it yet. Hence, I said run it yet. You better believe it's coming home. And this is part of the reason why we're watching what's taking place in real time. Violation of privacy, violation of a First Amendment, violation of your Fifth Amendment, cloaked under the guise of protecting you. Be very clear. The mandates, the quarantine, that was all designed to test, to see if there was going to be an outrage, uproar from the citizens of this country. And when people didn't decide to fight back against what's going on, when people decide to go along and get along, the government said, we got him. We got him. We got him. They ain't doing shit. They putting this stuff in their arm. They losing their jobs. We can do whatever the hell we want with these folks. But we can't be so gung-ho, right? We got to ration it out the way we usher in our dictatorship. We got to ration it out because if we're too blunt with it, right? The zombies that we got under our control are going to wake up. We can't allow them to wake up. Make sure you subscribe, family. Make sure y'all subscribe, right? Hit that subscription right away. Hit that subscription, right? Again, also, if you're here for the first time, let me know where you're coming from. You heard? Let me know where you're coming from. You heard? Right. Shout out to my brother. Let me know where y'all coming from, where y'all tapped in from. All right? It is designed under the guise of protecting you. So anytime you hear the United States government say that they're trying to protect you from something, you need to call bullshit, right? All GP. I don't know what you're talking about, Trippy Shades. Are you tired of being a broke yet driving around? I'm actually really not broke, my man. Or whoever you are. I'm not broke at all, actually. I'm really not. But that's cool. And I'm definitely driving right now. I'm driving to my other location. Let me read what my brother Lawrence says. Peace to you, Lawrence. Let me see what you're saying, family. Hold on. Hold up. I'm about to get... Even worse, the people who obeyed... Hold on. Give me a second, family. I'm going around this bend. Even worse, the people who obeyed the government were running different defense for the government. The people in power... Bear with me, family. I'm trying not to get in an accident. Hold on, bear with me. The people in power no need to even defend themselves. Hey, Lawrence, that's a full fact. People in power don't even got to come off the bench. They ain't even got to come off the bench to say nothing. That's a fact, Lawrence. That's a fact. Let me see. Who's this? Crazy people like you need help from Jesus and find faith in Christ. You know what? crazy. I'm trying to figure out when I became crazy. Help me out with that though. I like the trolls coming through. Shout out to the hey, shout out to the trolls. Make sure you subscribe. Because if you think this is crazy, wait till you hear the shit that I'm saying later. If you think this is crazy, wait till you hear the shit I'm saying later. Shout out to that, Trippy Shades. I like that. Trippy Shades. Shout out to Trippy. Trippy Shades said, on their next podcast is strictly for the soft incels. Shout out to Trippy Shades. You a hoe online. You a online hoe. Oh, we broadcasting Sunday, family. We gonna broadcast Sunday, 2 p.m. Pat Talk number 15. You heard? Pat Talk number 15 Sunday. That's when it's going down. Right, my sister, Quiet Scales. The trolls in the building, man. Let me see. Junior, what up? From New Zealand. Peace from you. Peace to you. From New Zealand. New Zealand tapping in, y'all. New Zealand tapping in. Make sure you subscribe. Now I'm talking about. Hold on. Now I'm talking about the dudes that complaining about you driving your car, bro. Oh, shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Hey, it's listen. This ain't even packed like my shit normally be. So it's all good. It's all good. I'm just driving the vehicle. I'm swerving. Swerving the way I gotta swerve right now. Headed to my client. And it's all good. It's all good. But again, I wanted to have a conversation. Let's have this conversation today. Because what we've watched and what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the ultimate invasion of privacy. Okay? Right. Hey, I'm with that, OG. Let the trolls speak. Fuck it. Fuck the trolls. Trolls make me laugh, man. Because if this is what they can do, it's actually very funny to me. I don't even take it personally. Shout out to the trolls. Make sure they subscribe to the trolls. But speaking of that, goddamn, this traffic is getting wild. You know what, family? I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. But shout out to everybody that came through and slid with me in this commute. It's getting traffic getting wild out here. The police is out here. So I want to shout out to all of y'all, man. OG, make sure you subscribe, family. I think you subscribe, but make sure you subscribe. You heard? Twiz, you already know. On a money mission. Peace to you. Make sure you subscribe, family. You heard? Shout out to you for coming through. And definitely, Brother Lawrence, make sure you subscribe. I think you might be already, but yeah, definitely shout out to you for already coming through, riding with me, sliding with me up top. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side again. Go ahead and check that live notification over there. We got Pat Talk number 15 this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip, family. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and peace.